Way to short. Scooped up. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Comes set and the 0-1. And there's ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
This one's down to third. He's got it to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We'll have more of game 3 after this message. Taijuan Walker gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Ryan Braun.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Walker has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level, and over that time he's punched out over 1,800 batters, placing him just outside the all-time top 100 on the strikeout list. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this game 3 of the World Series. In now, Chipper Jones. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And it's fouled away. (0-2) to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Albert Almora. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Victor Caratini is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Almora on at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Stepping in now, Carlos Chacin, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Mazar is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Raul Gomez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hey. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Smoke toward third. There to take it is Chipper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hitter.
He holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's got 8 hits in 25 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Almora's got it, and there is 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, John Olerud. First pitch on its way. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he falls behind 0-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion, while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Nomar Mazara goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Bryson Stott is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Walker is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great, and the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jackie Robinson. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. One and one.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Govern over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Braun is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Zara's going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more from game 3. At the plate, William Contreras.
Leading
as
off,
we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and Robinson will throw him out. One gone.
Batting ninth.
Into the box now, Jimmy Govern. Here's
Jimmy.
the first pitch to him.
Govern.
And that's in there for strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The center fielder, number 1.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Richie Ashburn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Game all set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
Center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So here's Albert Almora next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready now, Victor Caratini. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Ryan Braun. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
Now
digging in, Chipper Jones comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Yordan Alvarez is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Orioles leave 1 through 4, still tied. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi.
Carlos Justin.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Center field. Ashburn is there, and he has it for the first out. At the plate, Raul Gomez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, Don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
From the stretch, Jackie Robinson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And you wonder if he's trying to get in his head out there as he steps out for a third time now. The 2-0 on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Into the box, David Bodie. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 1-0 home. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Robinson is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. Last half of the fifth coming up. Cubs lead it 1-0. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Hit hard. Foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. Stepping into the box, William Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as it.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. And he takes a called strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Ready for another shot now. Ian Happ, last time through, was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. In comes Mazzara. He can't get there as it falls in. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Elvis Luciano is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Elvis Luciano.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Hops this one up, but this will land untouched. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases loaded here, nobody out. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Mazzara is there, 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Digging in, Raul Gomez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Takes this the other way to right. And this is down for extra bases. And with 2 out, this might get them both home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
So now to the plate, David Bodie. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 4 runs here in this half inning. Anthony Rizzo will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Anthony Rizzo.
Throw over to the bag, and a bit dirty, but he's back in safely. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of this series, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Michel Baez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
The batter, number 2.
A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Three and 0 now. Ian Happ would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for. I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it out.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ. Will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to right center. Rosaris going back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cubs lead this one 9-0.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing first base.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Richie Ashburn. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The third baseman.
So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 0-1 count and the pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
Hey, as a former.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Orioles leave 1. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this end. Kyle Schwarber is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Kyle Schwarber.
Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Lazaro looks up into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. His 3rd home run of this series as this lead got even wider.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate now, Victor Caratini. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Carlos Chacin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Koji Yokoyama comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Raul Gomez. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. Runner at second here with one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Headed after it is Mazzara. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So digging in now, Jackie Robinson. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Lined into left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. The runner from second crosses the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Pulled toward right center field. Mazzara's on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now playing left field, number 12.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, John Olerud. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Nomar Mazzara is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Bryson Stott is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't full.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. That's down into left center for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
So now to the plate, Victor Caratini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Ben Krause comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Carlos Chacin, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The right fielder, number 9.
So stepping in, Raul Gomez. He's set and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Comes set and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. In now for the O's, William Contreras. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
William Contreras.
Andrew Knapp is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Digging in, Jimmy Govern. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Richie Ashburn. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the 9th now in Game 3. The Cubs are on top, 13-0. Now at the plate, Jackie Robinson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Jackie Robinson.
First pitch on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Stott ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The third baseman, number 3.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Evan Longoria. He went deep last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Now batting, Ryan Braun. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint.
Up next,
Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner from first comes around to score.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Adalberto Mejia enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Play ball.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Cubs have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. Taijuan Walker is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 45,000.